Oh, speaking of spoilers, the rest of the program. So what I did from there was I fast forwarded on to the main event with Bron Breakker, the wrestler of the future, the king of the world, Ma, against Jey Uso in the Extreme Rules match. And boy, I love to watch Bron, and he's actually able to like have matches. So they still got to gimmick him up too, and they're gonna. I know he looks indestructible, but with the stuff he does, sooner or later, they're gonna fuck up and get him hurt with all this furniture around. They started the match. I've just Jay's punches are just killing me. But he clotheslined Bron onto over the top rope onto a shopping cart full of shit because that's what they used to do in ECW. I remind the people that was 25 years ago now, with a shopping cart full of shit that they're going to use in the match. And he sold his leg, and he was selling his leg, but he took a convincing bump. And again, how do you? Hey, come on, kid! This week in wrestling school, we're going to cover taking bumps over the top rope onto a shopping cart full of garbage. And then Jay had pulled a Slim Jim table out about a minute into the match, did a dive, and they went to the break. When they came back from the break, there were about 15 chairs in the ring laying there, a garbage can, a couple of kendo sticks, and Bron was hitting Jay with the lid of the garbage can. And then he was trying to shoot him corner to corner or into the buckle or something, but there was no room in the ring to bump or work or get your footing because all the chairs were laying there. So I said, well, fuck, it's 15 minutes left in this show. I'm not going to sit and watch them wade through this goddamn mess for another 10 minutes till somebody runs in. So I fast forwarded to 5 minutes left in the show and was about to start that when the phone rang. And Brian, you'll never guess who it was. Guess who it was?
Monday night that late? It was Stacy.
No, it was you.
Oh.
Because it was Tuesday morning. The way God intended people to watch Raw.
Good morning.
And so we talked on the phone and I had it on pause. And I went back to look at the last 5 minutes. And I hit the button to take it off of pause. And it was starting the Raw show for August the 4th. And no matter what I tried to do on the remote control or with the Netflix, it would not give me the option of watching any episode of Raw. Now, I could watch other shit if I'd have wanted to go and watch other shit, but I couldn't go back to the episode of Raw that I was just watching, or even last week's. I had to watch August 4th. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Who ran in? You can't remember, can you?
According to a report from the Wrestling News, in the main event, Jey Uso pinned Bron Breakker in an Extreme Rules match, which featured interference from Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, LA Knight, CM Punk,
Jesus Christ,
and Roman Reigns.
Oh, good Lord.
Who speared Bronson Reed, getting him back for multiple shoe thefts. And that's the way it was.
That's what I'm saying. Again, how hard do you have to fucking work to watch the shows? I didn't ask for the god. I just paused it. I've paused it numerous of times. But on this particular occasion, no, we're going to go back a couple weeks and start over. Because when I hit the thing to unpause it, it started the show over again. And I thought, I'm going to have to fucking go all the way through this thing again. And then it said, no, this is Raw from August 4th. And so on and so on and so on.
You didn't mention the Mr. Iguana match. Were you able to watch that?
I was not informed that Mr. Iguana was on the program until after I'd already had these issues and skipped watching it. So, yeah, no. And for people asking, oh, you're going to watch Triple Mania, where they have the 8-foot guy fucking throwing Micro Man out of the ring.
Omos, he's back. Omos, whatever his name is.
Well, and so is Micro Man, who is 2 feet tall and 2 feet wide. And no, AAA was the showbiz version of wrestling in Mexico before the WWE got a hold of them. Now, apparently, they have gone full-fledged into this ought to be presented as a fucking damn musical at the Tropicana. No.
Is that a no?
I don't want to see Mr. Iguana. I don't want to see AAA. This stuff has gotten silly enough on the main channels. I can't figure out how to watch.
Well, in brief, because I haven't followed it too closely, apparently El Hijo del Vikingo is now getting booed by their fans because even though he's the world champion, they don't think he deserves it because Alberto Del Rio is the person they see as the champion, and he's not being booked anymore, apparently.
Wonder why?
At the moment, yeah, I don't know. Stay tuned to Dark Side of the Ring Season 7 to find out the answers to all these questions and more. But Jim, that was Raw.
It certainly was. It was painful.
And I don't know how to do a transition here. It's not like WWE has a lot of problems selling their stuff, but a lot of the listeners out there, you may have a small business. You may not know what the hell to do to get online, to get your products out there to the world, to the masses, and have help all along the way in a virtual, digital, fantastical way from our friends at Shopify.
It's magical, logical, and lyrical. Well, I'll tell you what right now, if you want to get your products out there in front of people's faces, you just go to Shopify and they will do the rest for you because they will go down the street and just take whatever you make or sell or want to pawn off, and they will shake it in people's faces until they buy it just to get them to go away.
That's not how they do it.
That's how persistent they are.
They are persistent in a fantastical digital sense where you don't have to worry about any of these kind of problems in the real world. Your virtual friend is there. Shopify for your store. They power our online store and so much more than that. Shopify.
Well, they power all the bells and whistles. Brian, you know about them bells. I couldn't hear it. I hear it in the background. Ain't coming across. There it is. You know about those things there, Brian, that make those bells and whistles. They're going to give you all the bells and whistles. If you can't design a website, well, fuck you. They'll just do it for you. They do this shit all the time.
They do this stuff all the time. For whatever you need, they are there to help you.
Yeah, they'll elbow you out of the way and just take over, and they'll get it done right because you're obviously
That's not what they do. No, they won't. They will be there to help. They are a complement to your service.
Well, they'll tell you how nice your hair looks while they're showing you what you ought to know how to do.
Jim, look at the little birdie. Look. Shopify.
What if you need a hand, Shopify? What if you need a hand? They'll give you help with everyday tasks. Things people do every day, like enhancing product images, writing product descriptions, generating discount codes with AI tools created for commerce. Stuff people do every day, simple things. And you can't do them, so they'll come in and do them for you because you're obviously just a moron. For heaven's sake, everyday things like the enhancement of product images. What if people haven't heard about you? That means you haven't been loud enough and obnoxious enough. Shopify is going to start screaming over loudspeakers down major city streets about how great your shit is until people have heard. They'll hear about your shit in their sleep.
That's how it works.
If you can't be loud and obnoxious, they're going to do it for you.
There is no mobile force of Shopify. There is no mobile force needed. They are there for you online to help you get your products out there to the world.
There's no mobile force. It's all AI.
It is not.
It's all AI.
Well, let's not say that. That's not true either. It's not all AI. It is all A-OK with Shopify there to help you in your store.
Well, I'll tell you what is another thing that's A-OK is you're going to make nothing but money and hear bells ringing in your head And on this show, you're going to hear bells ringing for you and your gal because let's say you've been anxious to ditch your wife for a long time and run off with that little hoochie coochie dancer that you met at the cocktail lounge down the street. Will you start a side job from the privacy of your own home? You're making this money roll in while she's still spending the same amount. You're putting this in a kitty, and then one of these days, boom, you and Peaches, you're gone.
Peaches.
You're vapor. You're in the archives, and she's wondering where the money went. It's all because of Shopify.
Again, let's give examples that people can relate to, not the tale of a hoochie coochie dancer and her kitty. Let's talk about your kitty, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get any of that kitty, you need money. You need a successful business.
That's
Shopify.
right. If you want to put your hand in that kitty and come out with gold, then you got to deal with Shopify because they've got the market cornered and how to do this thing right. And right now you can turn your dreams into reality and bells ringing by giving them the bell never comes in. There it goes. And give them yourselves, that is you, the mortal you with the pronouns. Give yourself the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial period and start selling right now, today, this instant, before you go any further. At the risk of injury, you must go now and sell. Shopify.com/JCE, $1 a month trial period. How in the world could it possibly be any better than a thing that it is?
You said it there, Jim. Shopify, a great deal for the listeners. Shopify.com/JCE.